Yeah, very cool. Okay, so you guys can call Danielle and Matt.
Okie dokie. So real quick, I'm Danielle. This is Matt. I direct their after-school programming here. It's way littler kids though. We are also in the theater company here, so we do a big street theater. So is Scott and Terry and Justin. That's kind of the world of theater we were birthed out of. And Sarah, Miss Lily. Yeah. So we do a big street theater performance. It's an hour long. It's normally ask away. Okay, this is our community space. This gets about 120.
If you pack them in, yeah. So if you to get that many people,
you have to put chairs out.
Here.
Stage area. Welcome.
Watch out for that first step.
We do pride ourselves on hiding a lot of things in here because.
Well, in theater, in 25 minutes we can make this look like absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, so we'll come in here on Sunday, which is our strike day, so we load in on Mondays, all the... This is the booth. This is a spotlight, so I kind of spoke a little bit earlier about how in Broadway maybe this would all be electronic, and he could control the spotlight in the ceiling from a computer.
Right.
Here in off Broadway land, we actually we'll have a guy stand here and control this light and shine it onto the. It's not plugged in, but I see you, baby.
Yeah.
It right here. You would be getting it. These will change also the colors of the light in it. So essentially it just gets a gel that is in here and slides down depending on what color you select. So all of that is still done manually, which is pretty archaic, but cool. All right, so this is the board. I'll show you a little bit. I see it every day, so come on down.
Right. So this is what we... So like nowadays most of the boards are basically on your computer, you know what I mean? Like you basically put your laptop into it and you just hit go. You program in all of your changes. You have IQ, like during rehearsal, you'll see somebody go from there to there. You follow them with the joystick, you know, and you can actually record that movement and record it into the buttons. And then all you do is hit go, and then go. Next scene, next scene, next scene, next scene. With this one, you actually have to preset each scene, right? So, like, say this right here is one scene, right? I preset something else down here in this one. And then when I want to change scenes, I take these two faders and I crossfade. So that brings up a whole different set of lights, you know what I mean? So now instead of going from down front here to this front scene, you know what I mean? We're going back to that kitchen scene in the back, you know what I mean? So it's a little different with the work lights on, you don't get the full effect of it. But then once I've gone down here, then I can switch this scene into another scene, you know? So say I want to go into a blackout or whatever, I'm not going to mess with this because this is somebody else's thing, but, you know, if I wanted to go blackout, I could put it into a blackout where I could just fade that one fader out, or I could fade the whole master out if I wanted to. Either way, you can also preset, use a lot, you know what I mean? I can preset it onto a submaster. So instead of having to preset 24 channels, I can preset, record that into this, and then all I have to do is bring up Q1 and everything comes up. You know what I mean?
This is the grid. It's all this metal stuff in the ceiling that the lights hang on. So that we have 4 theaters in-house, which means that there are 4 of those guys in this one building. We also function as an open art gallery, so you can always come and view the art. This goes up about once every 2 months, and then there will be a new show. So this is a pretty new show, and in about a month and a half, we'll have another new show. So you can always come and check us out. To nurture new playwrights and get people more interested in writing new work and not just redoing old work. Down the stairs, if you can have a shoe. We'll talk to to you as you walk by me. There's a big band and dancing, and artists get to come in and they paint all of these walls. And all the murals get to stay up year-round until Halloween when they come in.
Right. All right, so coming through here, these are all murals that artists do. Like she was saying,
All
every
murals
Halloween.
that artists do for this crazy,
New
wonderful
paintings every
Halloween
year.
party. Performances in every
Next year when you come through, this will all look different.
Look at Andrew.
This is kind of like this. You have to build a set. Your set's going to have props on it. It's going to have set pieces. So this is kind of where we store all of our set pieces. We've got columns. We've got kitchen sinks, door frames, coffins, furniture. So what?
Oh, I thought.
Right? We keep it going. We've got couches, we've got chairs, we've got a cauldron that came from some Disney theater thing. An old tub. We've got masks. A lot of other stuff is stored in these cages. So like right now, I'm doing a show that goes up in like 2 weeks. So we're store our prop stuff in here. But other shows, we have 4 theaters, so other shows will have their own places to store their stuff. More props, books. Some of these books are, they're not even books. It's sand. You know what I mean? It just looks like a book.
It's not real?
These books are full of sand. It's heavy like a book, but it's not really a book.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It's not a book.
You said it's heavy like a book?
Yeah, it's heavy like a book, but it's
It's sand.
just full of sand.
Heavier than a book.
Look,
This
these type of
this
books-
one's actually lighter because I got no sand in it. And it's where a lot of costumes get made. Hi, it's Desiree. She works on a lot of our costumes. More stuff. We got sports stuff. We got instruments. In here you can find just about anything from like Granny's walker to like swords and wheelchairs and all kinds of crazy things. Whatever you want to find, we probably have it in there. You know what I mean? Come this way. From the rain from outside. This is our shop. So this is kind of where we build everything. If you see over here, there's actually that thing that's standing up right there with all the different colored things. That's actually a collapsible stage that we take on tour with us every summer. A stack of different sized walls, doorways, platforms that we can leg up to different sizes to make different sized stages, step units, all the things you need we build here. We're one of the few places that actually has the space and the shop, so we actually have a little more freedom to build whatever we want rather than having to pay somebody else to build it for us.
It has changed the way the audience interacts with the actors. So they hung this huge curtain and they created what we call theater in the round. Have you guys heard of immersive theater? It's like Sleep No More. So immersive is like if I'm a performer, I come up to you and we're like doing this thing together and I'm taking in your energy and you become a part of the piece too. We like interact. So this play is interactive. So it's an immersive piece that they play in the round. So the audience will sit in all of these chairs at these tables. So I may be a performer, but this could be an audience member here, and I may be delivering part of my dialogue to him as if he were really in the scene. So you can play with emotions differently when you change the way a set is laid up. So the experience you would have in here with the play going on is different to the experience you would have with the same play if it were in a theater next door where you were separated from the actual performer. So that's kind of one of these cool things, is that you don't have to.
Think about what the character wants, and they create a pose, and they create a gesture for that character. It's where you into your character. You guys don't get this now? Walking around? You feel like yourself, or you want something else? Yeah, so that's the way you're trying to get into.
Aziza, my show name. You can also have a show name if you want. I'm playing Abigail.
I'm Terry, and I'm playing Putnam.
I'm Justin, and I'm playing Paris.
I'm Cheryl, and I'm playing Tituba. I'm Juan, and I'm playing Hill.
And I'm Scott, and I'm playing the director. And I'm going to read the stage directions the first time through, because some playwrights, and you might do this too, because you guys are in a playwriting class, right? Sometimes you give stage directions, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you say, she runs across the stage out of breath, because you really want to make sure that actor does that. Or maybe sometimes you don't, but let the actor make their own choices, right? Arthur Miller intentionally made some very specific things that they want the actors to do. They're called stage directions. They're written in italics, so you won't read the italics. Sometimes they do in parentheses, same idea. You want to make it really clear that you're not going to read it. Script format. Do we read what's in bold? Do we read the names? No, that just tells us who reads it, okay? Now, we're missing an actor. We need a Betty.
Oh,
Dun,
man.
dun, dun, dun. You want to
Yeah, awesome.
right? All right.
Great.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Joshua.
Give it up for Joshua. So, at the beginning of our
Take this child.
I have no power over this child, sir.
You most certainly do, and you will free her from it now. When did you compact with the devil?
I no compact with no devil. You confess yourself, or I will take you out and whip you to your death.
This woman must be hanged. She must be taken and hanged.
No, don't hang Tituba. I tell him I don't desire to work for him, sir. The devil?
Then you saw him. Tituba, I know that when we bind ourselves to hell, it is very hard to break with it. We are going to help you tear yourself free.
Mr. Reverend, I do believe somebody else witching these children.
Who?
I don't know, but the devil got him numerous witches.
Does he? Open yourself, Tituba. Open yourself and let God's holy light shine on you.
Oh, bless the Lord.
When the devil comes to you, does he ever come with another person? Perhaps another person in the village? Someone you know?
No, who came with him? Was it man or woman who came with him?
Well, they was always talking, always running around.
Cat, you mean out of Salem? Salem witches.
I believe, yes, sir.
You have confessed yourself to witchcraft, and that speaks a wish to come to heaven's side, and we will bless you, Tituba.
Oh, bless you, Mr. Hale.
You are God's instrument put before us to discover the devil's agents among us. So speak utterly, Tituba. Turn your back on him and face God. Face God, Tituba, and God will protect you.
Oh, God, protect Tituba.
Who? Who? Their names, their names.
They bid me kill you, Mr. Paris.
Kill me?
They say Mr. Paris must be killed. And I say, you lie, devil, you lie. Then he come one stormy night to me, and I look, and I see, goody, goody, Sarah Good. I said,
and Goody Osborne.
Take courage. We must have all their names. How can you bear to see this child suffering? Look at her, Teacher Ba. The devil is out and preying on her like a beast on the flesh of the pure lamb.
I want to
God will
open
bless you
myself.
in your decision.
I want to open myself to the Lord. I want the light of God, the sweet love of Jesus. I danced with the devil. I did. But I go back to the Lord. I kiss his hand. I saw Sarah Good with the devil. I saw Goody Osborne with the devil. I saw a Bridget Bishop with the devil.
I saw George Jacobs the devil. I saw Goody Holt the devil.
She speaks!
Glory to God, it is broken, they're free!
I saw Mary Butler the devil.
I saw Goody Simmer with the devil.
The marshal! I'll call the marshal!
Well, wait, I saw Alice Bell the devil.
Let the marshal bring irons!
I saw Goody Hawkins with the devil.
But what about, but guess what? I saw Goody Bieber with the devil.
I saw Goody Booth with the devil.